So for your career reading, this is a career reading. I'm going to do a 3-card pick a card for this one. Okay? And these are going to be your like intuitively what you're called to for your career. There we go. Okay, so find me the timeless career choices. Timeless career choices. Okay, option 1. I hope you didn't see the card yet. Okay, option 2. Okie dokie. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. 1, 2, 3. You can pause me. Okay, ready? Let's begin. Okay, so for pile 1, 2 of Cups. With the 2 of Cups, we're looking at professions that would be in hospitality, wine tasting, maybe even. Something like, like involving drinking things. A counselor, a healer, a carer, or a caregiver, or a therapist. Now, this also is a union that would make you feel equally given and receiving through. Let's see what the angel card is on this one. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Brilliant idea. Oops. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So if there's like a book of some sort that maybe has a meaning behind it that has to do with counseling or relationships or healing of some sort, or maybe even just you writing about your connections that you've been through or your struggles with connections that other people can find healing through. This could be something that would be very beneficial for you. Okay? Now, we're going to go through the actual career paths for each pile. And then I'm going to go back and do time frames and all of that, okay? Because all of these are going to be ones that could be potentially good for you. So they're all options, but whatever one you pick is going to be the one that you are most destined to go towards. And then we're going to do a final one of just a general, what is your next on the potential list. Okay. So with this next pile, pile 2, we have the Two of Swords and the Page of Cups. So with the Two of Swords, we have professions involving legal affairs, conflict resolutions, and even being a scientist, actually. And then with the Page of Cups, that's what was right, yeah, okay. With the Page of Cups, we have a psychic, a creative, a singer, a poet, an artist, or working with the youth. That does go beautifully hand in hand with that creative writing. So these may be even connected together. Maybe a youth counselor, something like that. Let's see what the angel card is for pile 2. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening up the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Okay. And then going to pile 3, we have the Ten of Swords, acupuncture, disability carer, funeral director, forensic pathologist. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles, an actor, an entertainer, lecturing jobs, charity work, mortgage brokers. Now, the angel card for pile 3. Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay. Now, I want to pull a angel number card for each of these piles. So, with pile 1, "999. I am unique. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you." Okay. Pile 2. I am a visionary. Creativity is driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. There's that creative writing again. And pile 3. I am protected. Trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at this present moment. 444. Okay. Now, let's see what we can put together from these cards all together. So we have here Two of Cups, partnership, a union. Feeling a betrayal or an indecision about it because of bad news. And feeling the courage finally to rise up from that and ask for help, or receive help, or give help to others. So this is a very freeing experience, it looks like. This is your time to shine as an individual. And you can take those lessons and that pain and the things that you've learned and the separation that might have happened and the betrayals, and you can use them to help others. Okay? Now let's see what your most likely next job is going to be. So we have the Four of Wands, which would be event planning, property investor, a celebrant, a designer, a gardener, or a florist. Maybe even a wedding planner. Or a party planner. Is that on there? Did I say that? Oh, event planning. Okay. Okay. So, I would like to look into what exactly the time frame is for you to find your next job first. Next job that you'll be stable with. Next job. Okay, so we have the moon in reverse here. But since I'm doing dates and timing, I'm not going to be reading them in reverse right now. But with the moon, we have February 19th through March 20th. So that's, and since it is in reverse, this is a closeout of a cycle. This is something that you got rid of. This is something that was brought to the surface and kicked to the curb. Okay. So now what's the next? Next one out, we have the Lovers. So May 21st through June 21st is when you're going to get your next happy, complete partnership type of job. Like one that you're actually like content with and happy with. When will she start her career? Okay, so this actually doesn't have a date tied to it. So it's basically whenever you find your passion and you chase it is when you're going to start your career. You haven't decided on what that passion is that you're chasing it, I don't think. And if you have, then you haven't started chasing it. It's time for you to get on your horse and start charging towards what makes you happy in life for yourself independently. When will she? So we have December 13th through December 21st. We also have "28 days" and "1 year." So in 28 days, you're going to be offered something, or you're going to find something that's going to make you happy in a year from, like that'll only last about a year, or that it's about a year away. And then around December, these December dates that I had said, is when the responsibility or the burden is going to be put on you. Or it might start becoming like overwhelming at that time. Okay, so what is going to be beneficial for her to find a steady, or to have her income? Okay, so what's going to be beneficial for you with your income is to stop being distracted by things. I'm also seeing November 13th through 21st. I'm not sure if that's an important date or not, but for you to stop being distracted by things. And also that you're basically a jack of all trades. You're a master of none. So you could be somebody that does like even like handyman work. I mean, you've got a career counselor maybe even because you see so many potential options for people. Maybe in advertising or like internet type jobs. But the key is for you to pick a trade and focus on it. And stop bouncing all around, trying to find one that you're finding money in, because what you need to find is your emotional fulfillment first. And money will come from that. That's the only way you're going to make money in any career, is if you actually enjoy it. And even if you do make money elsewhere, when you're not enjoying it, it's just going to be burning you out and you're going to be miserable not enjoying that money. So focus on what you want to do. Figure out what it is that you want to do, since you haven't decided yet. Don't let your own negative thoughts and beliefs get to your head. Even though they're starting there, they don't have to stay there. They're just thoughts. They're just feelings. They're just insecurities. I can work on them with you if you'd like to do an RTT session, rapid transformational therapy. Let me know. Book a session. It's worth it to get rid of those negative false beliefs or negative thoughts or negative inner critic type energies, okay? Like the I'm not good enough, I'm never going to be happy, I'm never going to be successful, I'm not lovable, things like that. There is a new opportunity that keeps presenting itself to you, and you're veering away from it because you're scared of because of those negative thoughts. But you're very restless when it comes to finding that new opportunity for some reason. It's time that you use your talents and your skills that you learned at a very early age, including things that have to do with communication jobs or information jobs, maybe even spying, and also telesales. So like online sales, that's going to be something that you could be beneficial in, but also like actually doing communication work, maybe any type of you have this new opportunity. You are a good communicator. You're letting your own mind talk you out of real opportunities for these minimal ones. Let's see an angel card for your overall career. Life review and clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. And then life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And at the bottom of the deck, we have victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Those are awesome cards. So I would say stop stressing. Start inspecting. Don't let your mind get to you. Sort through those negative thoughts the best that you can. Don't let them be something that controls you. Let's see what your strong traits are. Strong traits. You are romantic. And you're oversensitive. You're structured, or you know how to be. You're popular, and you're direct. You're loyal, and you're a chatterbox. So you're very much in your feminine energy. With just enough masculine energy, with the structure and being direct, that you're able to thrive in a business that's very communicative and social. This really does sound like wedding planning would be great for you. Or something along those lines. But also that creative writing. Maybe advertising. Any of the things that were mentioned. So now what is the personal skill or trait that is going to be the most beneficial for the career? Being punctual. Being structured. Being expressive. Being a chatterbox, being loyal, and being goal-oriented. So honestly, it looks like you just need to be you, and this career is like waiting for you. And you need to decide what it is first, though. You need to decide what you're wanting to do. Those options that I gave you are the ones that are the most preferred options. That's what the universe is like. This is what you need to do. What is preventing her from reaching this goal, other than the distractions? Feeling hopeless in romance. You're letting romance get in the way of your career. Stop. You're also letting yourself feel like you're wearing a mask. Maybe like imposter syndrome, when you know you're good at something, but you feel like you shouldn't be good at it, or something along those lines. But mostly you're letting this romance get to you, or a romance, or romance in general. And it's time right now that those are put on pause for a reason. So go with the natural flow and trust the way that things are falling right now, because this is how they're meant to be. So that you don't hit a tower moment because of your fear of walking away. Because this is what's going to be the next step if you can't do it on your own. Like if you can't walk away on your own from that hopelessness with your romance being what's keeping your mind scattered. You need to walk away from the emotional baggage that you're carrying so that you don't have to have a factory reset. Those aren't fun. Don't let yourself start acting out. But also, this is somebody that's a student, apprentice, an entry-level job, a new job. Somebody that's pursuing a business idea, practical jobs, and it has high attention to detail normally. This is also somebody that normally doesn't need to worry about their finances yet because they haven't figured out how to trust the value of a dollar yet. They're still a student. They're still being taken care of. But when it's in reverse, this is somebody that's acting out because they're getting bored of the stability taking too long, or because they don't understand the value of the dollar yet, so they're not respecting the rules or the regulations or the steps that need to be taken to reach certain goals. And it is causing weak boundaries or a feeling of weakness, but it's not weakness, it's just you're not prepared yet. Give me one angel number card for the overall job. I'm practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. If it's not helpful to you and your progress, it's not worth your attention or time. So stop giving your time and energy away to people who are not deserving, or to jobs that you know you're lowering yourself for because you're too nervous about those negative thoughts or the fear of what somebody might say or the gossip if you go after them and you don't succeed right away. Because anybody that's successful will tell you, you fail. That's how you learn, and that's how you climb. And you're not the only one that's going to be going through it. Everybody does, but the thing that makes the difference is if you get back up after. Or if you let yourself stay limited just because you slipped off that one time or 2 times or 10,000 times. Okay? So that's my advice for you. Let me know what you think. Love and light, Amber Energy.